life, all it really does is it makes me gasp a lot. So really, the main thing it affects is guys tend to check in with me a little bit more in bed. They do. I get a lot of, how you doing, bud? You okay? Hanging in there, champ. I'm like, oh my God, you're so conscientious. And they're like, I'm making sure I didn't just commit a crime. I've really been enjoying telling them, no, I'm not having an asthma attack. But I'm also not having an orgasm. So, you're not a killer, but you're not killing it either. Let's be real. I do get kind of an attitude about the squeakier voice, which I think is weird. I had someone tell me recently that I have a bad voice for giving bad news. I get it. I told him that's fine. You still have to wear a condom. Bad news or not, but let's wrap up old King Town, you know? Don't shoot inside the messenger. I did come out to the world as a bit of a weak little chicken. When I was born, the doctor told my mom I was the floppiest baby he'd ever seen, which I feel like could have stayed an inside thought. I think it's a little messed up to tell a woman who's been in labor for 7 hours, your bitch is a slinky. Sorry, little bendy. Yeah, been taking a lot of personality quizzes recently, trying to find an answer, find a solution. I had a couple of quizzes tell me I'm a person who would be happiest if I had several summer homes throughout Europe, which I don't disagree, right? Thank you. The person who wooed you and me will make it happen. I had one quiz tell me that I should start getting Botox, which I thought was a little mean. And the thing is, I'm very, I'm not anti-Botox at all. I'm totally for it. I have a lot of friends who get it. But I personally don't care about Botox. The procedure I want is a lobotomy. That just cut out parts of the brain that remember that guy Josh I dated from. Get rid of it. I wish I'd started getting it in my 20s as a preventative measure, but here we are. Started acting recently. That's been really fun. It's been good. I learned when you start acting, you have to find out what kind of type you should play. Never ask your friends what kind of type you should play. I thought for sure they were going to be like, oh, quirky best friend, obviously. My friend looks at me without missing a beat, goes, you could be a victim. Honestly, my first thought was, oh my God, I'm gonna make it. You're right, I could be a victim. Joke's on her though, because I started getting a couple of smaller parts. It turns out my actual type is woman who somehow hurts herself at the gym. Still pretty good. She's someone's quirky best friend. All right, let's chit-chat a little bit. Are you guys okay with chit-chatting together? Thank you. Thanks. I like to ask permission because I feel like it gives a vibe wow, that girl's really in charge up there. I did it, okay. Hello, you guys are cute. I like this. Good job. Yeah. Are we together? Yeah. Oh, that's good. He's got his arm around the chair. That could have been. It would. I wanted to make sure. First and foremost, crowd work is a safety check. Okay, good. You guys are cute. How'd we meet?
College.
College? That's the dream. That's nice. What were your both of you. I like it. History and political science. I feel like, that's a good pairing. That's a good matchup. I feel like that's good. Okay. You're still actively in college. You're both in college right now.
Yeah, we graduated.
You graduated. Okay. Good job. Good job. All right. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So do you have a job in history?
No,
I don't know what one of those is. What do you think a job in history would be? Teaching. Is that the plan?
You're right. I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher. Do you say you're a ceramics teacher?
Current history teacher.
Current history teacher. Current history. We're covering yesterday and that's it. We are skipping World War II, we are skipping World War I, we are dealing with what happened yesterday, and a lot happened yesterday, so we could do that. Okay. Really up-to-date syllabi. Okay, and so what are you doing?
I'm a paralegal.
You're a paralegal. Okay. And you were the history major or the
No,
politics?
I'm not political science.
Political science. Okay. You try to get really political and you're paralegaling?
I try not to.
You try not to.
Actively avoid it.
That's good. That does seem illegal. But I know very little about most jobs. I just know about this job, and that's, that's all right. Okay. Well, you guys seem really good job. Okay. Yeah, I like it. We're gonna do a couple compliments too, because you guys seem nice. Okay. Cool. Hi. Do you have a fun? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's sitting like this, which makes me. What did you say? You're old?
Cold.
Cold. I mean, you're not old. Every person I know who's older sits like this all the time. Like, all right, you press me. Okay, you're cold. I'm so sorry. I would offer you my jacket. I've got just this. I can't do it. But I have a shoe. Do you want my shoe? Okay. All right. Well, does everyone remember that I offered? Okay. All right. Okay. You seem cool. I like your vibe a lot. Like, you're like a friendly, anyone in the front row who has their arms crossed, I'm immediately like, I want to impress this person. And it's a good, you got like the vibe of like you're too young to be my dad, but I'm like, please love me. How do you guys think I got up here? But you seem very nice. I feel like if when I was a kid and I came up to you at the table and I asked for a sip of your beer, you would give me like a sip so I could feel like an adult.
I'll give you a six-pack.
A six-pack! Wow! That's incredible! That's a different style of parenting. I like that. That's a full six-pack. Is it so I'm like doing it in the house? Yeah, okay. All right, okay. I like that. Your kids are probably much cooler than I was. Are they cool?
Am I cool?
Are your kids cool? Do you have kids?
Oh, yeah, we have a son.
We have a son. Just six-pack every night? Yeah? How old's the son?
He's 34.
34. He could have a six-pack every night then. That would be like a red flag, but he could do it. 34. Nice, nice. How did you guys meet? I assume yeah, okay.
He's a mail order bride.
You got a really good one. You're way hotter than my mail order bride. It's actually how I'm here too. I was someone else's mail order bride. They were like, no, thank you. How'd you actually meet? A blind date? I love that. I keep asking people to set me up on blind dates. I'm like, nah, that's all right. A blind date? That's so sweet. I like that. Do you guys still talk to the people who set you up?
No.
Like, we have what we need from you guys. I like that. That's nice. Cool. That's cool. You guys seem very fun. I like it. All right. I like it. You say you're happy?
Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to go around individually and ask each of you if you're happy. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, you guys, are you together with them or do you just, I like it. Are you the 34-year-old kid?
No.
No. Oh, you just met. I like that you nodded when I said, are you with them? You're like, no, we are though. We're together. I like it. You and your girlfriend or wife or stranger who you have your arm around. So, okay, you guys got a really cute Seems right. I like it. Okay, good. That's good. Everyone's doing great. We're all doing great. I like it. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to the jokes, but I feel like we enjoyed chatting, right? Yeah. Just thank you. Every 2 minutes, I'm going to ask for reassurance that you guys like me okay. And that we're all going to really like that. I was, unsurprisingly, probably, I was kind of a weird kid growing up. Were you guys weird at all as children? Woo! I like it. The people who woo like a bachelorette party. I like that. Okay. What made you weird?
Oh, God, everything. Alaska. I grew up in Alaska.
You grew up in Alaska. Does Alaska make you weird?
Like, we're all kind of weird.
You're all weird. I didn't know that. I don't know much about Alaska. I know there's a lot of salmon and bears, and I went there for a day. That's all the information I have. What?
Everybody that moves up there just wants to get away from something. And my parents were, yeah.
Everyone there wants to get away from something. That sounds less weird and like, I don't know, like the beginning of a true crime, I guess. That's sort of that, like, okay, everyone's running from something, and then, all right, okay, well that's like, so does that make you weird, just in that you're like kind of cryptic all the time?
You tell me.
You tell me, I think you're a little cryptic. You have a really fun woo for someone with such a haunted past. I like it. I feel like there's a lot of darkness underneath, but sometimes it's like, we're doing shots! That's like, yeah, that's so cute. I like it. Adorable. Were you guys weird over here at all? Yeah? Okay. Wait, and what's your name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
Larry.
Larry? Oh, you look like a Larry. I love it. Larry, were you weird?
Oh, yeah. I changed my name
You changed your name.
because everybody laughed at it.
Everybody laughed at the name Larry.
No, my other name.
Oh, yeah. Your last name?
No,
Oh, your original name. Larry was the choice. Well, to be fair. Listen, Larry, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Larry, in terms of the names I would pick to try to get away from a funny name. I know. Larry's still like in the realm of the what? What?
You know my original name was?
What was the original name?
Joe King.
Joe King. Was it really?
Everybody laughed at it.
So now you're all right, Larry, here you go. I am such a gullible little bitch. I will believe anything any of you guys tell me. Face value, I will question nothing. Even in this moment, where he's like, it's a joke. I'm like, but seriously, you changed your name, huh? I am really easy to trick, everybody. Okay, all right. Well, so were you weird in just like the dad jokey kind of way? Was it weird? Cute. You were cute, weird. Dad jokes are good.
They're cleaner funny.
They're cleaner, funny.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely they're usually clean, for sure. They're usually clean. And you know what? I like your delivery. I like it. Okay, is Larry your actual name? Larry, I'm so stressed out. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to skip the rest of it that I was going to do because we're going to talk about a different thing. I was very weird in that I was just very, I don't know, I was very intense and very anxious all the time. Like all of my friends would play with Barbies and stuff. My favorite game was a game I made up called It's an Emergency! That's sort of been the vibe the whole time. I was also really boy crazy, which weird and boy crazy was a tough sell, but I made it work. I had a go-to move. Anytime I was outside of recess and my crush was around, I would pick up a spider off the ground and set it on my arm. Right? To show him I was chill. And I could hang. Unfortunately for me, it turns out letting a spider crawl on you doesn't make a guy not gay. So, didn't work on any of the boys I liked. I really tried. It did finally work on one guy though. He was pretty good. He was my first ever boyfriend. I was in the 8th grade. He was the hottest guy in my karate class. He was quite a pole. It's pretty exciting. He actually used to write me like little love letters. It's nice. I kept them. Do you guys keep love letters? Stuff like that? Just silent. Yes, Alaska, over there. Something to hold on to. I mean, if you're in Alaska, you gotta hold on to anything. You gotta hold on to any semblance of happiness. You can't let it go. What's your name, Alaska? Gina and Larry question mark. I love it. Okay, we're getting to know each other. Well, Gina and I both hold on to love letters, and I love it. For me, I think, it's always possible they can become evidence, so you never know. With this guy, my first ever boyfriend, he used to draw, like, pictures of the two of us together. He would write little poems at the top. It was really sweet. I actually just found these, like, in a box while I was moving. I found them. I was so excited. I held on to them. And like any well-adjusted gal would, I not only kept these for about 20 years, but I went to FedEx and I had them blown up. To show you guys tonight. So give me 1 second here. Okay. Oh yeah. Larry, I should ask for your help, but I didn't. Here we are. All right. Okay. I need you guys to know, these are very real. They're just larger. And the only context he gave me at the time was that they were of the two of us together, and he loved me very much. All right, are we ready? Okay, let's dive in. Okay, so, first one. Okay, so what you're looking at here is a frankly pretty good drawing of my darling, unrealistically jacked 8th grade boyfriend holding my very dead but well-endowed body in what I was initially hoping was just like a tribute to my very first, very heavy period. Would have been best case scenario. Some would say this is a red flag. But I was 14 and I was just so happy he drew my boobs so huge. Okay. All right, Larry, can I hand this to you? Thank you. All right. Okay, next one. This one's actually my favorite. All right, so here we are being crucified together. Another power couple drawing. I am growing up to be a beautiful young woman, and he continues to wear the hell out of those Jinkos. Also, I did these at a show last night where I showed people them, and I had a guy come up to me afterward to ask to take a picture of this one so he could get it tattooed on himself. If you guys want a tattoo, see me after the show. So I showed these to a friend before I went to FedEx, and she was like, "Bud, why you showing me this? Why not show it to a therapist?" So, 14-year-old me, not a confident girl. I never drew him a picture back. I was like, oh my God, no, you're the artist. I couldn't possibly. Adult me, hella confident. All right, 20 years of therapy have turned me into an absolute monster.